Today we're talking about something that's near and dear to my heart: wrestling championships. Believe it or not, they didn't always exist in the form we know today. Early wrestling matches were more about proving strength and skill rather than holding a title. But as the sport grew, promoters wanted a way to make the stakes higher and give wrestlers something to fight for. Enter the championship belt, symbolizing not just a title, but the legacy and hard work that comes with it. Since then, belts have evolved, and today we have some of the most iconic and unique designs in wrestling history. But before we get into my top 10 favorite belts, if you could please hit like if you enjoy this type of content and subscribe if you want to see more. Currently, I'm at 1,399 subscribers, so just one more gets me to 1,400. But without further ado, let's get into my top 10 favorites. Reminder that these are my personal favorites and not necessarily the very best objectively. Number 10, the Jeff Hardy Immortal Championship. All right, hear me out. People have lambasted this championship belt as perhaps the worst of all time. But my take is that the Immortal Championship that Jeff Hardy debuted during his, in my opinion, underrated heel run in TNA is good because it is so uniquely Jeff. That monstrosity is something literally only Jeff Hardy could create, and that's why it's one of my favorites. There was absolutely no reason for Sting or Anderson to carry this belt when they did, but when on Jeff himself, it just looks perfect. As a big Jeff Hardy fan, and some might say Mark after how I did the juke with him at a TNA meet and greet, I'm not ashamed to say that I really do like this belt because there is nothing like it. For me, it's in the so bad it's good category. Number 9, the Divas title. To me, this will always be the Paige title. Even though she only held it for a few times, this belt really found meaning for me when Paige won it the night after WrestleMania 30, shocking AJ Lee. This is still the moment of Paige's career, and as a high schooler, it really caused me to turn my head at the time. It was the first time I was like, oh my gosh, she's freaking cool. I even have a toy belt of this championship signed by Paige when I met her a few months back. I'll make sure to put that in another video. While the Divas era can be a really frustrating reminder of where women's wrestling was, I think the butterfly design also signified the women's revolution and how women's wrestling was going to change going forward. Number 8, the 2013 WWE title. While I at first didn't love this championship design, this belt served as a template for what championships were going to become in WWE. While I often see people malign this belt, what I think a lot of people forget is that this was the first belt to introduce the customizable